And tonight, Trump is confirming reports that he would declare a national emergency and use the U.S. military to carry out his plans for mass deportations.
All right, Fox 5 Sharon Crowley joins us now with how it would work and who could be affected. Sharon.
Yeah, a lot of eyebrows being raised tonight about this. President-elect Trump's mass deportation threats concerning many immigration advocates. Fears amping up after Trump posted on Truth Social that he agreed with the idea of declaring a national emergency and using the military to deport illegal immigrants. Now, Trump said that he is prepared to declare a national emergency and will use military assets to reverse what he called the Biden invasion through mass deportation program. And a spokesperson for Trump's transition echoing that sentiment, saying that the president-elect will keep promises he made on the campaign trail with regards to securing the border and deporting illegal immigrants. Just a few minutes ago, I spoke with Republican Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis, who represents Staten Island.
We know that thousands of crimes have been committed in our city by people who are in this country illegally that the Biden-Harris administration let in. And so it is important that we eliminate individuals who are criminals, gang members, drug traffickers, sex traffickers who have been wreaking havoc in our city and across the country. And so I support President Trump's desire to prioritize the removal of people in this country who are here illegally and committing crimes.
Well, Trump's promised policies of mass deportation are spreading fear among millions of undocumented people living in this country, whether it's new asylum seekers or dreamers who've been here for decades. The issue front and center here in New York City, the New York Immigration Coalition working feverishly to fight back against President-elect Trump's immigration policy.
It's unfortunate we continue to hear from President-elect Trump on his dangerous views around separating families across not just the city and the state, but across this country, and trying to utilize our military to do so, which has never been done before in modern history. I think in this moment, what we need to be focused on is actually delivering for all people who call this country home. And the number one issue across the exit polls that happened after Election Day was not that he had a mandate on mass deportation, he had a mandate to actually resolve the affordability crisis.
Well, multiple immigration advocacy groups are now threatening legal action to prevent mass deportation. New York City's Mayor Adams also opposes that President-elect Trump policy. And Steve and Natasha, this is something that's developing by the hour. We'll have more for you at 10, but you can expect as it gets closer to January when he's sworn in, we'll have even more information.
Indeed. All right. Thanks, Sharon.